I'm using the new mat.
What did you get?
I got 3 things. All of which you can yell at me for later.
What's the mat that you got?
This one. All common handgun cartridges, and down here is all common rifle cartridges. And there's no watching. There's one person watching. Is it you?
It's not actually.
What's up, Asher? First one to join.
I did get a notification.
You did? Well, why didn't you join?
Because I was hugging
My own
you.
girlfriend doesn't love me.
No, I do love you.
My own
so
girlfriend
I was
doesn't
over
love me.
hugging
She's
you.
not even here. She's not even watching the stream.
No, I'm
My
just
own
witnessing
girlfriend
it
doesn't.
live.
She doesn't care. It's like you don't even care. We're gonna start off with the regular, because I still haven't gotten my masterpiece out of here for like over a year now, since the how many bundles does it take stream. So we'll start off with some Aether Revolt. And we'll go from there. See if we can get.
On your stream, you don't even care.
You didn't even comment on my stream.
I did.
Oh, you are here now. So we'll see if we can get to 10 people, and then we'll go from there like we normally do. Until then, you can stare at common handgun cartridges and their sizes. I think they're actually pretty close to their real size. Although I don't know where 9mm. There it is, 9mm Parabellum. See, they're pretty close to the right size. Take 45s all the way down. 10, 38. These are all smaller ones that I don't have. So that's the only one you're gonna get. Where is it? That's the only one you're gonna get on that actually fits on the mat, I think. And then down here, you have. There you go. There's a 45 down there. Those are the only ones I have out in the open. Shit falls everywhere. So while we're waiting for people, we can go over my current project of a nice foily Ural. Hull breech, which is not foil. Some foil mountains. Privileged position, which I was not going to buy foil for. It was like $50. Was no. Flicker form. Some more mountains. Colossus. Old Invasion Forest. Sterling Grove, which I think was like a $25 foil, so that wasn't happening. Gaia's Embrace, which doesn't come in foil. Nice Wrath of God. Foil Mountain. Sarah's Wings. Indestructibility. Sage. Foil Ancestral Mask from Eternal. Ash Barrens. Foil Jungle Shrine. I tried foiling a lot, obviously. Silencia Signet. Boros Signet. Gruul Signet. Why are you going to cut yourself? Sacred Foundry. These were pulls, so they're not foil. Spire Garden. Some foil, old school foil planes. A lot of old school foil planes. More foil planes. Foil mountains. More foil forests from 7th edition. Rancor. Foil. Daybreak. Spectre Ward. Sigil of the Empty Throne. Shielded Oversoul. This was like a $10 foil, and it's just a common. This is an extremely beat up, and I actually talked to the guy I bought this from. You can even see it through the sleeve. That's pretty. All right. Who said that? Patrick. But this is really beat up. You can see along the edges on the top, and right there you can see all this like scuffing in here. It literally looks like somebody rubbed it on a sidewalk. He listed it as lightly played, and like you can see the edges aren't even straight. Like they literally look like they're not even straight. He listed it at moderately played, like the price, and I bought it for a moderately played price, but he didn't list it at that. So I did tell him like that's not the way you should have listed it, and he apologized, but nothing really came of that. Spirit Mantle. Jess, you're probably one of the 3 people in the room right now.
What?
I said I think you're one of the 3 people in the room right now. It's not even actually telling me on the computer that I'm even streaming, which it normally pops up and I can like watch my own, so I can see all the chat and stuff, which is interesting. Oh, well, there it goes. Take the echo off, and I am the 4th person watching my own stream. Is there a way? I don't think there's a way to tell everybody who's in here either. I go over this like every time.
Now it says 5 people.
Yeah. I like to see if I can wait till 10. 6 people. Then we can start opening stuff. Just 10. Don't need a big crowd. But basically, Ural is the current project. I built him once before. This is being built differently. I did buy him. So the Guilds of Rav, or whatever Mythic Edition of Ravnica, it was literally like $2 more to buy this one than a foil regular one. So I thought that was worth it. Grand Abolisher was a super expensive foil, so I didn't do that. And then some of these other ones that aren't that bad, for some reason, the sellers wasn't really lining up well to buy even $2 worth of stuff from the seller that I needed. So but yeah, it still actually doesn't say. I still can't figure out who's actually in here. For some reason, it doesn't list. I can do list participants. It says there's 3 participants in here, but there's 6 people watching. So that doesn't really make sense to me. I blame you, Jess. This is all Jess's fault, guys. Well, doesn't matter. We have things to do tonight, so we'll crack open this box this bundle of Aether Revolt. Let's put it upside down. There we go. All right. Who doesn't love Aether Revolt? Walking Ballista, Metallic Mimic, Fatal Push, Heroic Intervention is nearly $10, if not $10. A lot of good hits. It keeps dropping. It goes 6 to 3. Did you jump on your iPad? So it was on your phone on your iPad? You're 1/3 of my viewership?
No, I'm only on my iPad.
So we'll go right to Paradox Engine. Thank you, Josh. That is definitely, I think he's like, what is that, $15-20 now? Outland Boar. So no Fatal Push. And we'll start with the Midnight Entourage. Josh is on point. He knows what I'm trying to say, and when I can't say it myself. Outland Boar, Champion, Spire Patrol, Disallow. It's a good $3-4. And a Renegade map. So we'll have like a non-hit pile, just a hit pile, and we'll do a foil pile. I want to say I hit ever only 1 masterpiece out of bundles, and I've opened up too many bundles. We'll just name it at too many bundles. Winding Constrictor was a 75-cent card. I don't know if it's anywhere even near that anymore. I think buy listing is worth like maybe a nickel at best. I'll put it to the side. I'll look at it later. Efficient Construction, Thopter Arrest, and Rishkar's Expertise, which I believe could be used in Muldrotha, but I'm not sure. And that's that. So I have Nekusar, Ural, and Muldrotha. I'm trying to build at the same time. And building 3 EDH decks is not good. You cannot watch the stream and you need to go to bed. It's not going to be terribly long if you want to try to hang out. It will be worth your while. Restoration Specialist, Treasure Keeper, Reverse Engineer, and a Heart of Kiran. There's a foil back there. It's not a masterpiece. Fatal Push and Gifted Aetherborn. I think the Heart of Kiran's like $3, something like that. And Lifecrafter's Awakening. So we're already up to 2 foils in a bundle. Mr. Bevers recently opened up 3 foils in a bundle, which was extremely high. 2 is normally your average. 1 mythic is probably your average as well. So we may have a couple not so great packs coming up. We'll see. There's always a chance to surprise us. The Revolutionary, Refiner, Tusker, Quicksmith Rebel, which is a solid 10-cent rare. There's a nice, there you go, for all those people who like misprints, right? So it starts here. I don't get a lot of misprints. Starts there, goes straight across. Is there anything on the back? He's got a little bit of stuff right there on the corner. But I actually, from the amount that I open, I really don't get a lot of misprints or miscuts or whatever you want to call them, but that one's obviously very obvious, and I mean you can see it straight across there. It's easier, probably a little easier to see in person, but you can actually see all the fading of the color for that ink blotch right there as well, which is pretty cool. There's a Facebook group I'm part of that has a lot of this stuff on them. I'll post them and I'll see if they're worth anything. They're just commons from Aether, so it might just be kind of like a something for someone to buy just to add to their collection, but still cool nonetheless, right? So we have Ironclad, Barricade Breaker, and Thopter, Quicksmith. So we both had no mythics, and his brother opened 1 booster and got an invocation. That's awesome. That's just extremely lucky. You know, these are one in a case. So you have very, very small chance of getting, your masterpieces and that kind of stuff. Sky, I saw a video. I don't even know who it was, to be honest. Someone opened up a Chalice of the Void. I don't even know if it was an old video or not. Yahini's Expertise. That's it. He opened up a Chalice of the Void out of an Aether Revolt bundle. I don't remember if the video was old or not. I just happened to stumble across it. Brett is here. Thank you for joining us, Brett. As we're extremely out of focus. Can we focus? Focus. Is that better? There we go. Daredevil, another Ironclad, another Reverse Engineer, and a Mimic. Solid $3. Solid couple dollars. One more hit and we'll make half our money back. There you go. So we got the Admiral, Reckless Racer. So we have 3 Reverse Engineers in 1 bundle, and then we have obviously nothing like Fatal Push, but you have none of these other uncommons, but 3 Reverse Engineers so far, and we have a Battle at the Bridge. It's a lot of randomizing there. Definitely just don't think they were printed nearly the same level. So there's another foil that I accidentally just skipped to. So we got a high amount of foils. Battle of the Bulk. Yeah. Shielded Aether, Tethered's Touch, and a Whale and Gremlin Infestation. So that was that bundle. I honestly think that the most expensive cards out of here are either going to be the Disallow or the misprinted cards, to be honest, which is kind of ridiculous. We'll put these off to the side. There's no giveaway right now, Brett. We'll swap to this guy. Good old box of guides. See if Perforos is now. Forgot what not was it Nylea or Thassa? So there's definitely money in Theros between a couple dollar cards and God cards. Burnished Heart as an uncommon is money. I don't think there's anything common wise. I'll go through them, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. It's going to be Burnished Heart. Oh, Shipwreck Singer, if I'm not mistaken. If it focuses. I don't know why it's focusing down here. Thoughtseize, right? There's a something like this. There's probably enchantments for you. The rares change for the rocks, but I thought Shipwreck might be something. And change to the rocks. I will. If one of you guys could check that for me, but I'm pretty sure that's where. Probably getting a little bit confused. Shipwreck is garbage. You got it, buddy. Off it goes. I'm probably thinking of something else. Maybe there was a weird card that looked like that. Maybe it was out of Ixalan I was thinking of. Alright, so. It's going to be a lot of bulk. Nemesis. Burnished Heart. So that's just under $3 or it's just under $2. Dauntless Onslaught. And our first mythic, which is Stormbreath Dragon. So don't know what Stormbreath is worth, but Burnished Heart is definitely something worth pulling out for EDH. Foil Pros is what we're going to get. Gifted Immortality. Stormy is a few bucks. That's good. Hunt of the Hunter. Sealock Monster. Ordeal of Nylea. And Whip. The Whip is great for Erebos. He was great in Bontu. Still a couple bucks. Definitely a hit. Gray Merchants. Oh, that's Gary, Merchant of the Apostle, right? Gary. I forgot Gary was in this set, so we gotta look for Gary. We'll look for Gary. The Vanquish the Foul, Farika Mender, Dauntless Onslaught, Hero's Downfall, solid $3 rare, and Disciple of Phenax. And there's a Harpy token. I believe there's a token in this set as well. That's like a $3 token. 99% sure. If we ever get it. It's a Cleric token or something along those lines. Yeah, well, I mean, if I'm going to get even 10 cents for that 50-cent common, you know, that's definitely worth pulling out. No, not this pack. Glare of Heresy. Destructive Reveille. I believe that's, yeah, Erebos' Emissary. And there you go, one of the Scrylands. So, a couple bucks. And a foil Temple of Silence. Look at that pack. That is a good pack right there. I'm assuming foil Temple of Silence is only a couple bucks, maybe $7-8, but that is, I can't complain with that foil rare. What's up, Car God? So hit and a foil hit. Sounds good to me. Definitely worse things to hit from this box. I know it's blurry, but we're just going through the commons real quick, and then we'll get back into focus. We're just opening some Theros if my camera wants to cooperate today. Ordeal. So, was that Sentry of the Underworld? That's pretty cool. It's like a vulture parrot zombie. Apparently it's a griffin, so I'm wrong, but Erebos. There you go. God of the Dead, second mythic. He's good $8. Indestructible. Played in Bontu. Your opponents can't gain life, and he will draw you cards. That is a hit for sure. Can't have enough Erebos. Let's see. No Garys. No Garys. Chronicle or Chronicler of Heroes. Dissolve is actually pretty good. It's playable. Thassa's Emissary. My favorite god. I don't know. I like Perforos. Crufix is good. Fenax is good. I'm not sure. I didn't really think about it. There's a lot of playable, a lot of good ones. Emissary and Ember Swallower. No foil and no Cleric token. Breaching Hippocamp. Brett is telling us we need to look for the Hippocamp. Let's see. There's your Breaching Hippocamp. Breaching Hippocamp. God, focus is terrible today. It's a Horsefish flash. When it enters the battlefield, untap another target creature you control. Brett, is he worth separating? And I'll separate him. You can let me know. Vulpine Goliath, though. Ordeal of Thassa. There's the Singer that we said was nothing. Merfolk Soldier, Triton Fortune Hunter. Some of the Merfolks are worth something because of all the tribal. And we have Reaper of the Wilds. So he's a Gorgon, or she's a Gorgon. Whenever another creature dies, scry, it gains Death Touch, or it gains Hexproof. It's pretty good. And there's a Soldier token. So at least we have a token. Until we figure out what tokens we want, we'll put the tokens off to the side. So now we're looking for Gary or the Hippocamp. And there was neither on that one. What was that? Anvil Wrought Raptor. Fanatic of Magus. Ordeal of Nihileo again. And a Temple of Mystery. So, more Scry lands. There's another Soldier token. So we have two different Soldier tokens. And another Scry land, which is great. Cleric Elemental and Elspeth Emblem. We have gotten none of those yet. So, we'll keep going. Ordeal of Heliod. Hunt the Hunter again. Evangel of Heliod. And the Bident of Thassa, which I believe is a solid $1. Solid $1. Evangel of Heliod. I've gotten a lot of them in a couple packs, so you can let me know, and I'll go back and I'll separate them. Phalanx Leader, Peak Eruption, Flamecast Wheel, and God Card, maybe, no. Boon Satyr. Bestow, enchanted creature gets +2/+4. So he's an incant. Heliod is a quarter. How about a Boar token? Is a Boar token anything? And I'll look at a buy list, and if I can get like 5 cents for it, it might be worth pulling because obviously it's gonna be worth more than bulk, but probably not too much, or there may not be a lot of people looking for them. And it's better to come in, and I don't know why. Anvil, the Raptor again. Warrior's Lesson. Did I miss a... So I only had 2 uncommons. Then I went to the rare. So the Raptor, the Warrior's Lesson, and then it went right to the rare, which is Celestial Archon, which is an enchantment creature. If this was cast for its bestow cross, it's also an aura. And it becomes a creature if it's not attached. Flying, first strike, 4/4, or it gets +4/+4. But there's nothing behind it. So I just was missing an uncommon. Better than missing the rare, because that has definitely happened on stream multiple times. Good old Theros. Messenger speed. The wall is probably a quarter. If it focuses. But the wall is probably a quarter. Foretold. Twisted Hero. Horizon Scholar. Satyr Piper. And no. Underworld Cerberus. Underworld Cerberus can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. Cards in all graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities. When it dies, exile it, and each player returns all creature cards from his or her graveyard to his or her hand. Rather have had the God card. But we got a Desecrated Griffin. And we have a Golem token, which was also not on one of the tokens that you listed that we should look for. So I'll still put it to the side, and we will keep going. I think we already have 3 mythics. So hopefully we can get another couple gods in here. The Sorrow, Marauder, the Merfolk, Titan of Eternal Fire. Is that a foil? No, that's not a foil. Each human you control has this creature deals 1 damage to a creature player. Creature Giant. I think we're 1 pack away from halfway through the box. Still no Garys. Not a single Gary. Rescue from the Underworld. Gainsay. Boar tokens, 25 cents. What about the Golem token? Chimera and Agent of the Fates. And then I have a Satyr token. So, oh, that's true, the rare with the tokens. God's End has value too. I'll look for, I'm going to go back through all this. 10 cents. 10 cents for the other tokens. We'll try to speed this up just a little bit. I know I'm going slow. I don't open as much anymore. Phalanx Leader, Ordeal Perforos, Dark Betrayal, and Anger of the Gods. It was reprinted, but it still should be $3-4. Actually, it should really go in the middle. And right off the top, there's Gary. So we'll put Gary off to the side. And we're still looking for that blue horse thing, which is none here. Revelry. Prowler's Helm. Favored Hoplite. And Meletis Charlatan. Wizards. And token. Bounty, Labyrinth, nope. Gainsay, the Stone Shock Giant, another Helm, and Arbor Colossus. Oh, we have a foil, Borderland Minotaur, and the Colossus 6/6 reach Monstrosity. And when it becomes monstrous, destroy target creature with flying. So I'm going to call him a hit. Foil, another board token, which you said is not a hit. And Brett is offering, I know him in real life, to go through a bunch of the bulk and help me pull some stuff out. So I will do that, thanks to Brett. Another wall. Like I said, it's probably worth, I don't know, 25 cents. Focus, focus, focus. There you go. Nothing. Strength. Sea God's Revenge. Magma Jet. That was Popper. So it might be something. Desecrated Griffin. Thoughtseize. There you go. Everyone knows Thoughtseize. Choose a non-land card, and the player discards a card, and you lose 2 life. For 1. So I think Thoughtseize is still about, I don't know, I want to say 8 to $10. So that is good. Fate Foretold. Alright, so Hopwise, I read Akron Horse. That was a solid 10 cents. And still none of the desired tokens. Thoughtseize is $13. There you go. Thoughtseize is always good. Mute the Gods, Phalanx, nope. None of the horse things. None of the horse things. And we only got the one Burnished Heart, and that was it. The Harpy, Arena Athlete, and Miss Cutter Hydra. I feel like there's a Hydra in every set, and almost none of them are worth money. Could be wrong, but that's what I feel like. There's Gary again. Gary goes off to the side. Focus. As you can see, there's a red soldier token in the back, which is actually really cool. I don't know if I think we had 3 mythics so far. But that's a really cool red soldier token. Just gonna put that off to the side. So there's 3 different soldier tokens so far. And I still can't get him to get it to focus. There we go. Aqueous form. So there's Dissolve again, which was not bad. There we go. Burnished Heart. Also, I believe, was with the Dissolve before. So we have this Sealock Monster and Steam Augury. Reveal the top 5 cards to your library and separate them into 2 piles. An opponent chooses one of those piles. Put that pile into your hand and the other into your graveyard. So Augury is pretty cool. We already hit, I think, 3 or 4 mythics, so I'm assuming we're not going to get more than 5, which means I might only walk away with 1 God card, which would kind of suck, but it is what it is. So we have the Hoplite, Underworld again, the Witch's Eye, which is actually, I believe there was an eye that was passed around between the witches in the old Greek mythology. And we have Anthusa Cetessan Hero, legendary creature, human warrior. So this box is actually taking a really long time. We're gonna try to speed up. We're gonna try to speed this box up a bit. There's one more thing to open after this. So no Gary, no weird horse fish thing, and 100-handed ones, which is not what we were looking for either. I do feel like this is a very low count so far mythic box. So hopefully something comes up soon. Is that Warcaller, Sentry the Undead again, Dark Betrayal, Prophet of Crufix. I believe that's like $1.50 or $2. And Fate Foretold. So we're getting down there. Not too many left. Unknown Shores. So we have, was that Peak Eruption, the Flamecast Wheel, the Emissary, Swan Song. One of those cards I was just talking about. That's like a $3 or so hit. Very playable. Very good counter spell. So we have Vanquish the Foul, Kyra-Metra's Acolyte. And I hit the thing, but that's Insatiable Harpy. And Ashiok, Nightmare Weaver. About a $5 Planeswalker, if I'm not mistaken. Exile top 3 cards of target opponent's library. The X is put a creature card with converted mana cost X exiled with Ashiok Weaver onto the battlefield under your control. It's also a nightmare. Or exile all cards from all opponents' hands and graveyard. So Ashiok's not bad. Playable, for sure. This box is decent, but not valuable. I agree, unless something big comes very soon. Heliod's Emissary. Magma Jet again, so that might be something to pull for Popper. Coordinator Assault. Oh, is that one? Nah, I don't think it is. Is it? Hammer of Perforos. I did see some of the spoilers. I think that Planeswalker in every pack, they're not all going to be rares, or they're not all going to be mythic. They're going to do something completely different to put a Planeswalker in every pack. Bless you.
Thank you.
So Hammer of Perforos is definitely a hit. I want to say it's $3 or $4. It's like, yeah, 36 Planeswalkers. Like I said, they're definitely all not going to be mythic. It's definitely going to be a huge selling point for people who love Planeswalkers. To Rudy's point, he put out a video about it recently, that it's going to kind of devalue the Planeswalker name, which I agree with. But they'll be spread across mythics, rares, and uncommons. Or they can make another level of rarity higher than mythic. But Tibalt is uncommon. Did they already actually come... Oh, there's Hippocamp. Look at that. Did they already come out and say they're going to be uncommon Planeswalkers? Because like I said, I think that, again, will devalue... It was going to devalue the name, which it is what it is. Trident Tactics. And we got Gold. That's... Wow, we're getting like every not so great mythic. Medomai of the Ageless. It's the same thing with the Sphinx. The Sphinxes are literally like... The Sphinxes are really not... Consecrated Sphinx, you know, is an expensive Sphinx, but can you even name 2 other expensive Sphinx? It would be sad to see an uncommon play. I don't want to see an uncommon Planeswalker. They should at least be rares, but you know, or they should tack on a higher tier other than mythic. You think it'll be a separate slot? It could be. That's what I think. They're gonna do something separate. Evangel of Heliod and Rage Blood Shaman. This box is rough. That might have been our last mythic too. That stupid Sphinx. Nothing. Oh, there we have another. At least we have another Hippocamp. Perforos, Emissary, another Emissary. I'm waiting for 3 emissaries in a row. Hoplite, Temple. Oh, maybe at least we got another land. Temple of Silence. We got another one that was already a foil, but you can never have too many Scrylands. We'll take all the Scrylands we can get. Which I think we have 4, including the foil one now. Null, Strength, Ox, Battlemaster. So we have Keepsake, Gorgon. Ordeal of Nylea. Hey, oh, I missed it, but at least we got Nylea, God of the Hunt. I don't know if she's one of the... I don't know if she's one of the expensive ones. I know it was Perforos was number 1. Thassa was number 2. I think Erebos was number 3. So we have Erebos, and now we have Nylea. I'm hoping she's not the one that's like $2, but she could be. And Fanatic of Magus. So we have not a bad pack. You got a foil and a god. But that might be... Nylea's $8. Alright. Sounds good. We got 2 gods, and they're both usable. So that's pretty solid. So, there's this one and 3 packs to go. And is it just me, or is there a line? And then maybe that's the artwork. You have the line, and line. Probably just the artwork. Sorrow, Thassa's Emissary. Be great if we could somehow get another god card out of here. Timoret, the Murder King. Zombie Warrior, Rakdos, Zombie Warrior. Soldier token. So we're about to be finished a box without getting a single of the other tokens that we were looking for, or the emblems. And there was Elspeth in here. Elspeth would have been a great hit. So we got 4 Hippocamps so far, which is good. Ordeal of Perforos, Flame Speaker Adept, Spellheart Chimera. It's blue. Curse of the Swine. Exile X target creatures. For each creature exiled this way, its controller gets a 2/2 green board token. So that's good to exile them. Could be playable, I guess, in a very specific situation. All right. We're almost there. Well, 5 hippocamps. The Marauder. Athlete. Warrior's Lesson. I'm guessing that's a Master of the Feast. Oh, Night Howler. Play. It's a bird token. The 2/2 Swan for your Swan Song. So that's always good. Night Howler was actually pretty good. It was great when I put him in Fenax. I didn't play Fenax very long. This is the last pack right here of Theros. I think we hit our mythic count for the box. We can see what else is rare. Shrine of Nykthos would be a great rare. I think that's one of the only big rares that we didn't hit. Horizon Chimera. Heliod's Emissary. Cutthroat Maneuver. So it would be a gold border. This is a green border. Reverent Hunter. Human Archer. When it enters the battlefield, put a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to your devotion to green. Could be good. And Agent of Horizons. At least it's a foil. So, I got to clean up this bulk real quick. And then I'll be right back. Before everything literally, this giant pile of bulk just topples over. Probably, it's doing it right now. Don't fall. I prefer it not to fall. And there it goes. Anthony, until you answer my phone calls, I'm not taking anything off. You don't call me. You don't care about me. You don't answer my voicemails. I'm going to let everybody know about the shitty friend you've been for the last 3 weeks. Right, Jess? Jess agrees. I feel like there's way more cards in this for some reason than normally is. Alright, we're almost there. Oh, that's why it has an entire... This was the same stack that all the bulk of Aether Revolt was in. I was like, there's definitely more cards here than there usually is. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost cleaned up. Cards to look at for tomorrow. Some tokens that we have to put with the tokens. Foils with foils. That should really be in that pile. Some rares to go through. Cards worth separating. Clear some trash. Some more trash. All right, so we're going to end the stream with a gamble. Josh, do you know what we mean by gambling on this channel? This shadow you see right here is the gamble. I want to see if you can guess the gamble. Oh, you're close. You're close. It's going to be some Ultimate Masters. So, we're going to try for some Ultimate Masters magic. And we will see what we can do with some of this guy. If I can cut this box. Stab it. Cut it. There we go. Ooh, no, that actually went straight through the box. There you go. Good enough. I have not ever had that kind of experience other than the really good Eternal Masters box I opened. So, we have this nice, fresh box topper. Not for resale, for ages 13 and over. Jess, I'm sorry. You're too old for this. And we can, you know, whatever. We'll do it like Rudy does. We'll just take stacks out. You have a Lily, a Vengevine, and a Vengevines on top. So, a Lily box topper and a foil Mana Vault. Yeah, I mean, I haven't had that kind of luck with any of my Masters boxes. I really think, personally. We'll see. This is we're probably not going to open any more Ultimate Masters on the channel. Spark Spitter and a Gamble. So I know there's a couple uncommons worth note that I'm sure have gone way down in price since now. Like, what's it called? What was it? Kitchen Finks. And there's another uncommon, I think, that was worth a couple dollars. Oh, yeah. It's a gamble after it was a gamble. It's going to be a gamble. For sure. That's Jess coughing in the background ruining the stream. I know, Anthony. Oh, my God. There's your foil rare. There goes the box. That's not the way we want to start. That's not really the way to go. Enigmatic Teague. Definitely bring the UMA bulk. Buried Alive. I think that was worth $1 or so. I'll bring all this. I'll separate all this as well tomorrow. We can go through it. I'm not going to go through it now on camera. I got it early. There's a chance for another. I mean, that's Woodfall Primus. I think foil is probably $2. So it's not super great. Faith's Fetters and Raging Ravine. We're off to a fantastic start here. Forbidden Alchemy might be $1. This box is going to be box topper or nothing. We have a Citizen. It's $4. All right. Reckless Charge. That looks like the dude from World of Warcraft. And Urborg. Tomb of Yawgmoth. At least there's something there. So we have Urborg. Starting off with an Urborg. Nah, don't worry about it, Josh. You're alright. Ghoul Caller's Accomplice. Hey! Alright. We're bringing it back. Bringing it back with a Mana Vault. You may pay 4, untap it. If you may, at the beginning of your draw step, it is tapped, deals 1 damage. You may add 3. So, at least we're going to start off with a, you know, a decent, what's it called? Mythic. Can't even talk. Sleight of Hand. We'll go through, like I said, I'm going to go through a lot of the, that stuff off camera. $50 bill. That Jess? $50 bill. Jess doesn't care at all, guys. No support. Mistvale Plains. And a Daybreak Corneray. Corneray? Pyromancer. Chainer's Edict, I'm pretty sure is at least $1. Elemental, Basking Rootwalla, and Maelstrom Pulse. Another Mistveil Plains. Urban Evolution and Anger. I'm pretty sure Anger is very playable, at least in EDH. When while it sits in the graveyard, it does stupid things. There's your other foil rare. Kodama's Reach, Fateless Looting, and foil. So Ray of Dawnbringer is another foil rare, which is probably not what we're looking for. So all my money's going to come from my Mythic slot and my box stopper. And Visions of Beyond. My visions have been lying to me. That was pretty painful. Ray is worse than Woodfall. Thanks. Thanks for the update. Felt good. Goro's Vengeance. I think it was like $5. I'm so out of whack now. I'm just throwing shit in the wrong piles. And for those of you who can see the blur, that's Lab Maniac and Borombra. Can we focus? Focus on the Vengevine. I don't know how Rudy just tears down them without like tearing through the card. Because every single time I feel like I have to still separate them. Heliod's Pilgrim. At least you did get another foil rare. Yeah, it's true. And Celestial Colonnade. So that's about $15. Vengeful Rebirth, Rally the Peasants, and Warlord Helix. Has it even happened to actually get 3 foil rares in a pack or in a box? Like, has that literally even happened? The Homunculus, Molten Birth, and the Lighthouse. Great pack. Darkmoor Salvage. Yeah. I have had no Kitchen Finks yet. Oh, the other card I was thinking of was Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness is a uncommon, very playable, worth money. No Eternal Witness, no Kitchen Finks yet. Stream of Consciousness. And a Seismic Assault. Really? There you go. Same pack. And a Plume Veil. I think I literally bought a Plume Veil at one point, and I had a Plume Veil. We're almost 2/3 of the way through. So, I mean, we gotta start hitting stuff soon. Worm Token, Resurrection, Sovereigns of Lost Alara. I'm waiting for the box to turn around. I'm waiting. I have to gamble and make all my money back. You found a deck, the Seismic Assault. Is Graydon? We'll talk about that later. Angler used to be like a $15 foil common when it was only printed in Fate Reforged. Now I think it's $1 at best. Oh! Alright. At least we're seeing some money back in the Mythic slot. I was waiting for something. We got something. So there's at least something. Made some of our money back. That's awesome. Beautiful. Let's actually put him in a sleeve. Let's put both of them in a sleeve, actually. That's probably due. There you go. A Mr. Liberated. And a Mana Vault. So at least we hit the Mythic slots. I don't think